We have many Gold Star families in our area, families who lost an immediate loved one in the service to our great nation country. We want you to know their sacrifice is remembered and honored today. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Kelly Burk, our Mayor of the town here in Leesburg. Please help me welcome Mayor Burk.
Good morning, everyone. I am Kelly Burk, and I am the mayor here in Leesburg, and I am honored to be part of today's annual Memorial Day observance. This annual event allows us to come together as a community to honor the brave men and women who gave their lives in service to our country. You know, I'm the daughter of a Navy wife, and the wife, I'm a daughter of a Navy vet. I'm the wife of an Army vet. I'm the sister of a Marine vet, and the aunt to Air Force and Coast Guard vets. And I know the fear and the worry that veteran families face. And I want to thank all of the families that are here today that have supported their service members. And I know that you sacrifice a lot. You have places, you move to places you might not necessarily want to go. Your service member often travels and you're not with them. So I want to make sure that we recognize all of you today and thank you for your service to our country. You know, today everyone has an opportunity for all of us to talk to our veterans, to show them support and gratitude for their service. My father, my husband, and even my brother never ever spoke of their services. I once asked my father about his time in war. He grimaced and said, "I served with the very best of men, and I still remember the ones that did not return, but that is mine to keep and remember." And that's all I ever got out of him. But when his Navy buddy came to town, they would sit on the front porch and talk all night long. I would listen to their stories until I fell asleep, but I always wondered why he could talk so freely to his fellow service friend and not to his child about his experiences in war. I guess the burden and the losses of war were easier to share with one who has experienced it. That makes it all the more important that we need to hear these stories that the veterans have to share. We need to hear what they have to say and to share the history so maybe others can learn and appreciate, and we can understand the struggle that so many of our veterans deal with on a daily basis. So if you know a vet, ask him or her to share their experiences and to talk about those we lost so they could be remembered. There's an old Irish saying, "You don't really die until there's no one left to say your name." Many have not come home from war, from their service, from their time, and we need to keep their names alive, and we do that by remembering their history. Memorial Day is a solemn occasion, one that calls us not only to remember the fallen, but to reflect on the cost of the freedom we enjoy every day. I'm always so proud to see so many residents come out to make today's ceremony as an annual tradition. So many of you are here every single year, and I thank you for that. And for those of you that this is a new experience, thank you. We really need to remember what our vets have done and the service they have provided for us and the freedoms that they have made sure that are protected. So thank you for being here, and please continue to come, because this really does represent what Leesburg is all about. On May 30th in 1868, a former Union general and Ohio Congressman James Garfield made a speech at Arlington Cemetery. I'd like to recite a line from that speech, which is still relevant today. "We do not know one promise these men made, one pledge they gave, one word they spoke, but we do know they summed up and perfected by one supreme act the highest virtue of men and citizens. For love of country, they accepted death, and thus resolved all doubt, and made immortal their patriotism and virtue." Today, we can also take the time to honor those who served and paid the ultimate price for freedom. All of you gathered here now recognize the importance of honoring our foreign fallen soldiers, and I encourage you to find ways throughout the day, or maybe even throughout the year, to remember. You can take the time to visit a military cemetery, you can pay respects in person, you can join the nation in a moment of silence today at 3 p.m. for the National Moment of Remembrance, and throughout the year, find ways to support our Gold Star families. These are families who have lost loved ones in military service. We are fortunate to have so many wonderful active veterans organizations here in Leesburg and Loudoun County, some of who are here today. Please ask a member how you can get involved in supporting the families of the fallen soldiers. Today we stand here. Let us hold our hearts the stories of those who served and sacrificed, the heroes from every generation, every branch, every corner of our nation. Their courage, dedication, and love of their country should never be forgotten. Thank you all very much.